Welcome back, listeners. This is the Hit Pause podcast, episode number 94. You are here with your hosts, David. And my
don't point
name's
at me.
Iman. I kind of did that one on purpose to mess with you a bit.
Yeah, you did. You always go first. And now you just
your,
changing the rules.
your intros have been too on point recently. I don't want people getting the idea that like you're a better podcaster than me.
Yeah, or that this channel itself is polished.
Yeah. You don't. Yeah, you guys are getting too polished of an intro recently, so we kind of gotta like mix it up. But this is the podcast where we talk about YouTube, and we have got some sweet recommendations for you today, including our channel of the week, Uncle Roger, otherwise known as Nigel Ng.
Nigel,
And
what now?
NG, like I think that's how you say it. It's as close as I can get, okay, don't at me, jeez. Okay, this is a video podcast, despite being over Discord, but the best we can do, logistics a little tricky right now or in general, but you can watch it on YouTube. Anyway, David, how you been? How you been, man?
I've had a non-YouTube week again. They happen.
David, you definitely need to check out the video because David is going to be flexing his guns, flashing them every so often because he is wearing a shirtless t-shirt.
No, I'm not going to be flexing. I'm in the lower half.
No, you're just flashing them, just like, oh, is my gun in the shot? Oh shit, sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
One of those weeks where you're just you're looking for other types of content. So basically me and my brother are starting to watch Naruto from the beginning.
Man, that is an undertaking. And what is that, like 600 episodes or something?
It's a bit more, 220 if I remember of Naruto, and then 500 of Naruto Shippuden. So it's 3 episodes a day. It's gonna take us just under a year to finish.
Jeez, man, you need to be 3 episodes a day? They're like what? They're about 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Max 20 minutes, because there's a lot of, like, the intro in animes is like,
oh man,
a full
it's like a
minute
recap.
and a half, 2 minutes, recap plus as well. So really, you only get about 18 minutes of content. You're watching 3, bro, step it up. You need to be knocking out.
I got a job to do. YouTube can't be on hold for a year.
That's true. So that is true.
Just keeping it 3 episodes.
So speaking of which, every week, obviously, we give our time watched on YouTube, which you can check in the YouTube app. Click your face in the top right and press time watched. What are your numbers for this week, David?
Mine's heavy. If you have your face in the top right, then, you're also doing YouTube wrong.
That's true. Where's your channel logo, bruh?
Yeah. Where's your channel? That's not fair. I had 16 when I checked 2 days ago, and now I have 9.
Oof, you obviously had like a heavy weekend or something.
Weekend, yeah, probably.
Okay, well, I hit it hard. I've got 38.
Yeah, that's hitting it hard. Do you know what's funny? Speaking of my non-YouTube week, I watched The Social Dilemma on Netflix. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Ooh.
But it's like a docu-film of ex-employees from like big companies like Google, Mozilla, Facebook, blah, blah, blah. People who have left or at least are speaking out on ethical reasons about all the stuff they did and how it is causing addiction. So like making the like button, or the idea of recommended videos, or when you keep scrolling to refresh in a certain way, or even with WhatsApp, before it's like you message, you get a reply. Now it's like if you message, you can see somebody is typing. All of that is just for engagement and like to keep you on the platform.
Yeah, but I can't say I actually disagree with that whole thing.
That's how it works.
Like,
they're confessing like that's the model.
Like that's what they want, That's what people want.
Yeah, but they also say like it's obviously turned us all into like more hours on the phone versus go outside. But It's just funny when you talk about the hours you got, because there was a little bit at the start of the documentary where the kids were talking like, how many hours you got? And the guy was like, I did 6 hours of Instagram the other day. It's like, that's your example on TV?
Yeah, dude.
A guy like Ivan over here is doing a good
but to be fair,
40-hour
like,
week.
YouTube is I don't know. I mean, it's obviously, I'm not exactly watching like deep content, but I would say 6 hours on Instagram, that's a lot. I mean, I know 38 hours is a lot, but like 6 hours on Instagram is less than 6 hours on YouTube. You get what I mean?
Wait.
No.
More?
It's more. It's more. 6 hours on Instagram is more than 6 hours on YouTube.
What if you're scrolling?
Well, yeah, because I mean, on Instagram, what you're just scrolling. You're looking at pictures, maybe some tiny short clips.
So it's like,
but
what is engaging you so much?
Yeah, YouTube. At least you're getting like some real, I don't know, entertainment. Like you're gonna laugh, right? You're gonna laugh, or you're gonna be like, "Oh, that's interesting." Maybe you learned something.
That's true. Like with YouTube, you're probably clicking less in that 6 hours versus Instagram.
Well, what's wrong with clicking?
No, I mean like, you'll probably watch less videos or less like one person or one post or something. But with Instagram, you're like, how long is a post? A minute or a picture? So like you're constantly looking at so many different like avenues of content.
Yeah, exactly. It's just endless, like not really any real entertainment, just like the tiniest, tiny, just loads of it. But at least on YouTube, you know, I don't know, it's a little bit more entertaining. I'm not saying any is good, but you know, 6 hours Instagram is more than 6 hours on YouTube. That's all I'm saying.
All right. So if your son, age 14, is like, watch 40 hours of YouTube in the week, and on Sunday you're like,
I'd be like, bro,
son,
come on the podcast.
Like,
son, it's time that you're on the podcast. I'm proud of you.
Father-son podcast.
Yeah. So I have been watching I did watch 38 hours. So part of that is I started kind of going to sleep with the video, but usually like a 20 or 30 minute video. So that doesn't add that much. But also I've binge watched a fair amount of a couple of channels this week. One is Uncle Roger, who we're going to talk about later. But the other is actually who we spoke about last week, Alan Resnick.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, so I actually found, I think we didn't even touch on it in the last episode, but he has this this kind of second channel / art project that he did called Alan Tutorial. Okay? It's by him, but you never see his face in the things. It's all shot like from his perspective kind of thing. And it's basically, it's very weird. It is an art project. That's how I would describe it. But it's basically this very odd man with some kind of learning difficulties or some kind of, definite issues, giving completely weird, nonsensical tutorials on YouTube, and then over time, like his situation just gets weirder and weirder. It's telling a story without directly telling the story. So at one point he ends up locked out of his house, and he's like, okay, what to do if you're locked out of your home tutorial. And then he's like in the woods and he's just finding, sticks and trees, and he's like, here's how to make a hole in the tree, and he's like all dirty, and then he's like locked in a room by some unknown people, and he's drinking paint and doing very strange, kind of creepy but also funny stuff. But the thing that really caught my eye, because I've watched one of his videos years ago. I remember watching it when I was like a kid. So all of his stuff started in about 2008. I'm just going to double check that. But
what, and like on a TV show?
No. Literally just YouTube. This is when he was, he was a nobody, really. So yeah, started 9 years ago. Sorry, 2011. Okay, so I saw this video that really caught my eye is how to pick a blue chair up off the floor.
I feel like I've seen that.
Dude, it's like it at least was, if not still is, a famous video on YouTube. No joke. I remember that video from years ago before I even knew, what the hell YouTube was, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I always thought, whenever that video happened to cross my mind, I always thought that was How to Basic. And I always thought that was how, that was how he started. I mean, How to Basic started with the same thing, kind of. But Alan Tutorial is definitely like more nonsensical. And How to Basic obviously went in a different direction. Alan Tutorial is now dead. It's no more. It's like 170k subs, the channel. But, the blue chair one, has a couple million views. And it's literally just him trying to pick a blue chair up off of the floor and failing and crying.
And does he do like multiple attempts?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
he's like with one hand, it's like knocking more. Dude, so I didn't realize that this was him and that this was Alan Resnick. I mean,
that's crazy.
That's like, so
that's
I was
legacy stuff.
I was also, because at least the start of How to Basics content is so similar, I was really curious. I was looking at the dates, when did How to Basics start? When did Alan Tutorial start? And it's actually right around the same time. Alan Tutorial's first few videos are like right before. So it's definitely close, but there's definitely, there was some
self-inspiring.
Yeah, some inspiration like going back and forth there. I mean, like I said, Alan Tutorial, he wanted to tell a story with it. So, it starts off, he's in his house doing weird tutorials. Then he gets locked out. Then he's like in the woods. Then he gets picked up by some unknown people, locked in a room. And it just kind of goes through like that. And then it just ends at the end. And it's very mysterious, but very interesting and it's so well put together. Really, really well put togetger. Very, very interesting.
Love that investigative work.
Yeah, man. It's like, it's unsettling. And I was even watching some, not tutorial videos, some, some like explanation videos and stuff. But to be honest, none of them are very good. But yeah, all the videos are like a minute long, 2 minutes long. So you can just sit there and find a playlist and just binge them, it's great. Yeah, man. Really, really was good. Really, really good. A lot of funny moments, but also creepy and unsettling. I'm just like amazed. Like, damn, that's Alan Resnick. That was Alan Resnick who did the blue chair tutorial. That's wild, man. That's wild.
Yeah, I know. When you have that little hit of like, damn.
Yeah.
This all started from a guy that I'm watching today.
I swear, like, I remember the thumbnail even. And it's, it's just a blue chair on the ground, but like, man, it's such good stuff. Really, really good.
Nice.
All right, who's first on your list for this week?
So I haven't actually been watching any of it, but I just wanted to point out, David Dobrik. He hasn't posted in like 4 months.
Oh.
If not longer. He just posted like one video during quarantine, but he's like, I'm not going to do anything during quarantine. Everything I do basically violates the rules because it's all loads of people, close proximity, all of that.
Well, can't he figure something out in his house? Who does he live with? Does he live in like a YouTuber?
He just lives with 3 people, his assistant and like his friend. Natalie and Ilya, which I guess they have their own like YouTube platform and other stuff, but he's just not doing anything. But he is on a TV show, which has taken his time. I mean, I don't think it's going to take off. It's like a dodgeball kind of TV show on some random American channel. I can't remember.
It's about dodgeball.
Yeah. So they just throw balls at people with an obstacle course in the way, kind of like old school TV fun.
Really?
I don't know if you ever watched like
it's
Nickelodeon.
Like a game show type thing.
Yeah. I don't know.
What?
But he's doing
Man,
it.
I don't. Sometimes I'm like, how do they end up with these shows? I mean, I'm sure it's easy to make, but like, how do you? Surely there's something better you can do, more interesting.
Yeah, I know. It's not even like his style. Like, I know he suits that host. Everyone's thinking like down the line he'll be the new like Jimmy Fallon or like whatnot. Like, he's good with the guests and he can ask the questions. But a host for a game show, I don't know. It wasn't really, from the highlights I've seen, it's not really his jam. But
sounds kind of
maybe he just
lame.
needed to do something.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah,
I mean,
but the only reason why I bring it up is at the start of lockdown, he had like 14.8 million subs. He hasn't posted except the one video where he just gave money out to people who lost their jobs and blah blah blah. He's like 18 something.
Eight-
He's gained 4 million subs doing nothing.
Are you kidding
His
me?
channel just grows. It just
What?
grows, and he's not doing anything.
Damn,
It's
man.
crazy.
Damn.
I don't know what the biggest increase, like in channels that don't post.
Yeah.
But I feel like
that's
he's
an
at-
interesting metric. Yeah.
Yeah, that just sit there and keep growing.
Mm.
Yeah, it's wild. I check like every couple of like weeks, and it's like, how? It's another million.
What? That's actually kind of crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
I wonder.
He does use like TikTok and his Insta stories like quite heavily
to push people there.
Maybe.
But still.
Well, he's not even pushing it. He's just doing random stuff in his house. Like Robert Downey Jr. gave him an Iron Man costume for his birthday, and he just goes around his house wearing it.
Really?
And it's like that's just just a
What
little
the hell?
post.
Robert Downey Jr. gave him a birthday present. What the hell?
Yeah.
Dude,
That's the
this guy-
celebrity thing. Why everyone thinks he's got that little, connection, but humble at the same time kind of thing. But yeah, it's just random stuff like that. But
I tell
not
you-
even plugging his YouTube.
Yeah, I tell you what, as well though, his YouTube is like it's so well designed to be a trap for subs, because his videos. Listen to my explanation, okay? So his videos are all obviously very well made. He's a good vlogger. Let's just put it like that. Well made, quick fire, as in the actual editing within the videos. Lots of different people, so it's like, okay, maybe I'm not a huge fan of him, but I really like him or her.
The one guy, one friend.
Okay, always doing different stuff, so it's super exciting. It's a good watch. It's a good vlog. On top of that, they're only 4 minutes 20 long. Okay, and then on top of that, there's a huge back catalog. So it's like you come in, okay, whatever. I've been recommended this video, or I saw him on Instagram. I'll watch one vid. 4 minutes. That was 4 minutes 20. I mean, sure, I'll let the autoplay roll. I'll let the autoplay. Suddenly, I've watched 10 videos, and it's like, well, I got a sub now. I got a sub to him now.
That's funny. Like the idea of like YouTube saying, "Hey, do you want to auto roll this?
Yeah,
you can auto roll it if you want to."
Yeah, it asks you vocally, want to auto roll? And you just say
You've
back
watched one video.
Let that autoplay ride. Let the auto ride. Let it
like
ride.
when you go to like Vegas, let it
ride. Man, do you see what I mean though? It's like so well done to be a good,
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I'm stuck now. I'm trapped. I'm a sub now.
I mean, that's what happened to me.
Exactly.
And like the other person you were talking about who watches it too. It's like it's just a little. If it suits you, it's definitely addictive.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, the next thing I've been watching. I mean, I've obviously been watching more than what I'm saying here, but it's just stuff we've covered before. I've been watching a lot of Il Mango, who does Minecraft stuff. Even though I've seen them, they're very I don't know, they're just fun to watch. They're kind of quite chill kind of videos.
And they're still keeping that Minecraft game going,
I mean,
hustling with the Minecraft.
Yeah, apparently there's still more to do. In fact, it got me back into it as well. It's a good ass game, man.
Yeah.
But okay,
who was streaming it the other day? Was it? No, it wasn't PewDiePie. Somebody else was streaming. I was like, interesting.
Oh, really? Oh, someone big.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, someone big on YouTube.
Actually, there was a big streaming event just maybe yesterday, I think, or a couple of days ago. Yesterday, I think. But PewDiePie was live streaming with like a bunch of other very big Twitch streamers. They were all streaming Among Us, obviously. There was GB. There was Critical, Lyric, XQC, a few others I'm less familiar with, but who are also like massive on Twitch, like some of the biggest people on Twitch. Apparently, it was actually organized by G Fuel because they're all sponsored by G Fuel.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. But
not Keemstar though.
No, definitely not Keemstar. He's long gone.
G Fuel left.
Yeah, but and they were all just kind of playing. It was kind of. I only watched a bit, but it was pretty entertaining. Got to say, I was watching from Lyric's point of view, but it's funny. Lyric is one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, but he was saying before that he was actually nervous. Like, dude, I'm actually nervous. Like,
hey, it's your platform. They should be nervous.
I know. There's some big people I'm playing with, and there's PewDiePie. He keeps calling him PewDiePie as well.
PewDiePie.
I mean, and PewDiePie obviously gets more viewers on his live streams, despite only
Sure.
having started streaming for like, a few months ago. But okay. So, but the next thing I've been watching on my list. Actually, you go first. I just talked about that.
Well, no, I was just gonna make a small point on that because you know how we talked about how Ninja was back on Twitch.
He was playing Minecraft. Ninja was playing Minecraft.
That was it.
That was it. Yeah. I saw. I was like, I was looking at the browse page. I was like, why does Minecraft so high right now? Why is there so many viewers? Went in and it was like him. But actually, the guy he was streaming with, who's some Minecraft player, I don't know, had more viewers than Ninja did. So that's
okay. Fair. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's good. Driving traffic, sharing 2 lanes.
He looks so different now, by the way, Ninja.
Yeah.
He looks so... Yeah. I don't know if he's lost a lot of weight or something, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, hair changes as well could change everything. Yeah. But I was going to bring up that I know when we talked about that he was back, I don't know if I mentioned that he had streamed for like a day on YouTube before... So like maybe a week or 2 before he came back to Twitch. So I reckon, kind of like it was pointed out, I think Nate Shot kind of made a statement about it, that the reason why he did that obviously was to show numbers, to kind of like sell yourself. Like, this is what I got on YouTube, Twitch, how much you gonna pay? Yeah. Like, I could go there. It was like crazy. Like, it's so obvious, but I didn't see at the time. I thought he was genuinely trying YouTube.
I got you. Yeah.
It's for business.
No, 100%. Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised actually that, YouTube didn't want to. I'm sure they did want to pick him up, but maybe I guess he was just like out of the price range or something.
Imagine that.
I mean,
your salary.
I don't know. They might not. They might not be that keen on Ninja. He kind of seems a bit like a dying channel, if I'm honest.
But hey, he's got like 22 million subs and that. Like, he's growing subs too
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh damn! Not bad.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I was gonna say, like, how you talk about like the binging thing. That's happened to me again with a YouTuber we covered this season, Cody Co. His partner in crime, Noel.
Oh yeah. No, I hear him called Noel and Noel.
Or Noel, yeah.
Like both of them.
Unless it's 2 L's, I think it's Noel. But he would tell me. I think
he says Noel.
And I hear Cody say Noel.
Yes, exactly. And I don't know if he's just, memeing on him or it doesn't matter or either's fine.
Or he doesn't know himself. Yeah.
Yeah. Be a bit weird. He's known him for like his closest friend. He's known him for years.
Yeah, this whole time.
Yeah, it's like we've known each other 10 years now. 10 years?
Yeah, but I can't go back because then it will imply that I didn't know. So it's like, stick with it.
It's actually Noel. It's Noel. Noel.
This really?
Oh no, I knew, bro. I knew. I was joking.
It was just a meme, bro. It's just a meme. Yeah, he's got like 2 channels. He's got the live one, which is highlights from his Twitch, and then he's got the main one. His main one, which I kind of did more of, is he's got a lot of good sketches. Lot of really good sketches.
Yeah, I like the sketches. I've watched a few of those. They're pretty good. Very like well produced and well done. He kind of
and very random as well.
Yeah, in a good way. I think that both he and Cody have some, acting training, because they're talking. I often hear them mention things around that, like going to auditions or like this is what they teach you in improv or stuff like that. And
they're definitely not like guys who just put on a camera and they've sat in that same position. They've definitely taken themselves
for sure. And I think Noel is. In terms of the 2 of them, I like them both together. That's the best. But Noel on his own is my favorite.
Yeah, which makes sense. Like, he does the stand-up comedy and all of that.
He's so good at like improvising and doing like he'll like get up out of the chair and like do some crazy thing and then like edit over it. Not crazy, but when with his live stuff, it's good.
Yeah, and the thing I was gonna say is like, one video example was I think it was like TikTokers Go to War or something like that, which is just one of the 4 sketches inside the video. But he's also got a good selection of cast as well. So it's like, just even if you're there for Noel, like some of the other people he's got, They just put on such a good effort. Like even Nick Coletti's there as well, so it's like a really good catalog to go through.
Yeah,
so
yeah. No, I agree.
Couple.
Though, but I will say as well, you know, his live channel, in terms of views, does very well. Have you noticed that? It does very, very well. And usually, you know, that's not the case, obviously, with channels that are pulled off people's streams. But I feel like they put in the effort for the editing. They make it into something, and the way he does it as well, it's not too live streamy, twitchy. He's not, you know, constantly like reading donate. He's not constantly saying like thank you, whatever. He's just kind of doing his own thing, which works really well.
You can even tell the way he streams is he also has it in the back of his mind that this is going to go to YouTube.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
like when he does a bit, he's got like a placeholder for it.
Yeah, exactly. Like he knows. That's why it's like that's why he's doing it. You know, this is going to go to YouTube basically.
Yeah, and it's like why wouldn't you put effort? 1.2 million views for at least the React highlights.
Yeah, dude.
When he plays video games, maybe 500,000.
Yeah, seriously, yeah. It does very well. I mean, it deserves it. You know, it's good content. It is good content.
Yeah,
definitely recommend that as well. By the way, as usual, all links are in the description. Okay, so the last thing I kind of wanted to call out watching this week is I'm going to bundle all three of these because they're just individual videos, but it's three absolute classics of three absolute classics.
So, I like classics.
Okay, so the first is a trailer for this old school like 70s B movie called Dolomite. So,
Dolomite.
Yeah, it's just about this, like, I don't even know what the story is. It's just some badass guy. So I got recommended this video by a friend. So shout out to Sarah. And it was maybe like the best trailer I've ever seen, man. It was so good, so ridiculous, and like badly made but hilarious. I mean, I'll give you a couple lines from it. He comes in and he's like, "Dolomite's my name, and fucking up motherfuckers is my game."
What?
And it's just him like going around like
a sport?
Going around with like women and like just shooting people and like punching people. I don't really know what his job is, if he's a cop or something. I don't know.
Okay.
He's just Dolomite, and he fucking up motherfuckers is his game, you know.
I'm trying to think if it's a spin-off or like a parody on something.
I mean, it kind of seems like it, but because it was made so long ago, I think it's just legit and it was just cheaply made. But they were obviously, you know, trying to do funny lines and stuff. Like another one was, tell him he's got 24 hours left and 23 of them are already up.
Oh man, those are lines that stick for life.
Yeah, man.
Like if you're not first, you're last.
I mean, it's just like the trailer on its own. It's only maybe 3 minutes long, and it's so worthwhile. It's absolutely fantastic. Really, really good.
That's a gem.
So the other two were this classic. I think this was originally a Vine video that got I'm not exactly sure, but it got remixed into, you know, into an edit for YouTube, or maybe the edit went on Vine. I'm not sure, but it's kind of old school meme, but it's boneless pizza, and it's kind of just a sketch really of some guy on the phone to a pizza place asking for one boneless pizza. And they just edit it with like the sound and everything, with the peaking. It's kind of like a bit of a shit post. We talked about shit posts on an earlier episode.
Oh yeah, good times.
But yeah, I don't know, man. How do I explain it? It's a like funny sketch.
Yeah, there's been some good classics in our history, in our time, of like calling up your local delivery place and just having a good time. That one's definitely up there. Like you had the one where you call a Chinese place and then you call another Chinese place and then you put the two phones together and they start doing each other's order. I mean, this is equally up there with the boneless pizza.
I do think though that this one is staged. I don't think it's legit.
Yeah.
But I wonder how many places got called up for bonus pizza after that went viral.
Exactly.
Must be loads. Okay, and then the third one is another like quite well-known meme video. And it's just, Samir, you're breaking the car. Oh my god, dude, it's so funny. It's
Samir,
it's video from inside of a rally car during a rally race, okay? So, dirt roads, tight turns, bumps, all that stuff. And you know how in a rally they have like the driver, then they have the navigator on the left who reads out, he's like, sharp right turn, long left coming up, slow down, all that stuff. And it's just that, except the navigator is getting so nervous and worried and pissed off with the driver. Is hilarious. He's like, Samir, you're breaking the car. You're breaking the car, Samir. You've got to listen to me, please. I'm begging you. Sharp right. Samir, you've got to focus. You are breaking the car. We will not finish. Samir, please, Samir, please. What are you doing, Samir? What are you doing? Please, you've got to listen to me. Sharp right. Samir, you're breaking the car. I beg you.
Tell me there's an ending where he's like, I got you home safe, didn't I?
Yeah. He's like, he's begging for his life almost. It's ridiculous.
Don't they normally start off with like a long sheet of paper with like all the navigation, like a little Google map of like left, right, and center? Just throw it away.
Yeah, basically.
Listen to me.
He's there, but he's there with his sheet of paper, and he's just like, he's barely even saying navigation points at some parts of it, because he's just like, please, you've got to focus. Please, you've got to listen to my calls. Listen to me, Sammy. Listen to me, Sammy, please.
Oh, man.
Dude, it's so worthwhile. Really good video.
Oh, that's so good.
Really
I'm surprised little bits like that hasn't started a movement for like rallies to be like, just digital now. Like put the navigator on a mic, little earpiece.
Yeah. And actually, I looked into this a little bit, and there's actually a bit of a follow-up story with it. But this came out like years ago. But apparently, the driver and the navigator both tried to sue the people that put the video out there. So obviously, somebody got hold of the video somehow. Because I'm assuming that would just be kept, for the team. And posted it, and they tried to sue them for like ruining their reputation, because it comes off as if they're really bad drivers, but it didn't. I don't think they were successful. So I mean, that would be kind of ridiculous if they were, to be honest. But really worthwhile. Definitely recommend. Do you have anything else on your list today?
Last thing kind of was a little tangent from Noel. Was it was one of his live videos. I think he was covering like is it a foursome poly group? So like a husband and a wife, and then they each have a partner, and they all live in the same house.
Yeah,
blah,
I've
blah,
watched
blah.
some of that. Was that the one where like the additions kind of have to stay downstairs, right? They've got like one's got like the upstairs bedroom, and the others have got like the downstairs bedroom.
Yeah. But then he did a bit, and it was like, that just reminds me of an SNL sketch. And I was like, you know what? It's been years, since I've seen any Saturday Night Live, and I know they have a YouTube account.
Now I know you've watched one with me quite recently.
It was an SNL one.
Yeah, that one. The one of fuck your couch. It's remember?
Oh,
it's,
okay.
Rick
but in
James.
fairness, that's
Rick
an old
James.
one, isn't it?
That is very
Rick
old.
James
That's
one.
a very old
one.
one. That's a classic too.
I did used to actually watch it from start to finish, but I knew they had a YouTube channel, but I just didn't think they were that funny anymore.
Fine.
But man, I went down memory lane, and then I went to the recent ones. So like, they have like 46 seasons, and on YouTube they do that as a playlist, but then they just put little bits from the episodes. So they'll have like a Daniel Craig playlist where he was showing up and doing sketches with them, and even just that episode, man, some of them were so good. There was one where they did a song with called on the Couch. It's kind of like what's Lonely Island kind of stuff. So like like you just say hi to your wife, and then I'm sleeping on the couch, like you did something wrong. You bring her flowers, you're on the couch, and then like it's just like really easy comedy, but it's actually done pretty well.
Yeah.
There's like a bit where another video where a lady's just making a terrible salad for the family, and Daniel Craig is just has a go like, what the hell is this crap you're giving me? And it's all done in like a music video as well. It's like there's some really creative stuff there. And not that I'm gonna subscribe, but I am definitely gonna like when they post stuff, I'm gonna check some of the sketches.
Yeah, don't subscribe to mainstream media on YouTube.
Yeah,
don't
that's
support
what I
that.
was gonna say.
But yeah, I mean, you got to think like they've got the budget, man. They've got some of the best writers in the world, and they've been doing it a long time. There's a reason why they got big, you know.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I've seen some good ones in before. All right, shall we move on to the channel of the week? So I take it you're not at all familiar with Uncle Roger, correct?
No.
So he's on 1.77 mil, and I would go so far to say it's only recently that he's blown up, because he's only got like what is this? 1, 3, 6, 12, 18, 24. He's only got about 35 videos starting 11 months ago. What do you think about that? That's good growth, man.
I mean, that is good.
1.7 mil within a year. Like, damn, okay. And the thing is, it's all kind of come from this hilarious character that he does. He's like a comedian, but he's got this character which he's only been using kind of recently, and he only came up with recently, and that's kind of what has made his channel explode. Because if you look at his views, like the last, all the recent videos, the ones of this character are the ones that are, that are booming. They're in the millions of views. Like if you sort by newest versus by most viewed, there's no difference.
Yeah, I see.
And he's got this character. So he's an Asian guy. He's Chinese, and he's got a character called Uncle Roger. And basically, it's like a ridiculous stereotype version of an Asian person. He does this like insane accent, which for anybody but him to do would definitely be called racist. And it's just him.
Oh, insane, like over the top, or like insanely perfect?
No, insanely over the top. Super stereotypical, ridiculous, but also just hilarious. And it's basically just him. Mostly it's kind of him doing stuff related to cooking. So he'll watch and critique a cooking video of somebody cooking rice. So his most viewed video is one, I'm going to link it in the description, but it's basically Uncle Roger disgusted by this egg fried rice video. And he watches
man. Who made the egg fried rice?
It was a BBC chef for BBC Good Food. And I must say, even I was like, what the fuck is going on with this rice, man? This does not this does not look right.
What is that? What is that?
Yeah.
Is that brown rice?
And he's like freaking out. She puts the rice in a colander to drain it, and he's like, "You drain the rice?" I'm not gonna do the voice because it's definitely pretty heavy. But you've got to watch.
Do some acting classes.
Yeah, it's so funny the way he does it. He's like freaking out about the rice. He's like talking about
what is he doing when he's reacting to it? Is he like in his kitchen just doing remedial tasks, or is he like watching a video?
No, he's just sat in front of the computer watching it. But he's done some other stuff. He also did one recently about a Gordon Ramsay cooking video, and he was going, Gordon Ramsay has 2 woks. This man is serious. He knows what he's doing, and he was really like praising him. And Gordon Ramsay actually commented on it, saying,
"No, what? Like really?"
Yeah. He commented on it, saying, "Oh, glad you approve, Roger," or something like that. Which is pretty cool. But yeah, so he also does some, where he's actually cooking or goes to work in a restaurant. And it seems he's kind of like I mentioned the disgusted by the rice chef video, his most viewed. He's actually seems that he's made friends with that lady, and they've done like maybe 4 videos together now. Yeah. I don't really I do get it. He's American based on his accent. Based on his accent when he's not putting on the Chinese accent. But seems to live in UK, in London. Because the chef he was critiqued was, she's obviously BBC, so she's lives here, and he takes her out to Chinatown and things, and shows like the special Chinese delicacies. Really
great PR from her side.
Yeah, dude, seriously, and it's nice it's always nice when somebody gets the piss taken out of them that they team up. It kind of makes you see like, okay, that's a decent person, but so bingeable. There's not a whole lot of them where he's Uncle Roger, but it's so bingeable. There's maybe 8 to 10 videos, but I definitely recommend. He's really a funny guy, really really funny guy. What else can I say about him?
Are the non-Uncle Roger ones not funny?
It's mostly kind of like his stand-up stuff.
Okay.
Which I mean, in general, I'm not really a huge fan of watching. And not that I don't like live comedy. I do. I just like it live. I'm not really a fan of watching it.
Yeah.
Any of those comedy specials and recorded stuff like that. I mean, he's got some other videos too that aren't that. But I've not checked him out too much. It does nothing that appealing, to be honest.
Yeah. But hey, if I can get good 8 videos from an episode of Hip Hop's podcast, I'm gonna take it,
dude, for sure. Yeah, definitely recommend for sure. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been watching this week. It's been a good week. A little heavy, like I said, a little heavy on the tube, but in a good way. I have been feeling a little bit lost some days on what to watch. I know I said I've been binging, but there's definitely been days where I've been like, man, when's the new next episode of that thing I've been watching gonna come out on YouTube, or when's so and so gonna upload the next video?
You know what? That's a good point. I don't think I've had that feeling in a while of like, yo, where's my upload from a specific person? I think I'm more into watching brand new stuff than my subs.
I mean, same, yeah, but I think maybe it's just the past week or two I haven't been that impressed with the recommendations. But it goes through phases. Don't you find that with recommendations on YouTube?
Yeah.
Like you get a few weeks, you're like, boom, new channel, good stuff. And then it's like, now it's kind of gone into like a lull again, and it's like, this is same. It kind of takes a bit of time for it to like break out. Because you get locked into one thing, and it's like, oh, you love watching this stuff, but only going to give you this. Then you stop clicking it, and it's like, okay, let's try something different eventually.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's how it goes. Well, I think that about wraps us up for this week. Any closing remarks, David? Any closing remarks?
You know what? Just one.
Okay.
I was going to say, for people out there, I know you came here for the YouTube, you came here for the videos. How about a bit of music? I just want to recommend listening to Joji's newest album.
We didn't even talk about Joji.
Well, it's not really a video thing, so I can understand it's not everyone's taste. But
tell that to my sub feed. Okay, because he pushed out like 10 videos in a day.
Dude, yeah, and I know when that channel started, I didn't know if it was a real channel because there was like there was one sketch that he put out and maybe a video after that. I thought, is this just a fake account, somebody reposting something or whatever? But it's his actual channel. Got under 1 million now, obviously, because it's posting out all the videos. They're like 700 and something K.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he had obviously Joji is ex Filthy Frank, who we talked about in season 1. He left that YouTube messy iDubbbz how to basic kind of content, and now he's really hitting music
messed up.
Yeah. But no, I really love this album. Like, I'm very I might get a physical like vinyl or like just the actual CD, just something to keep, because the one before, is it Ballads 1? There was a couple good songs there. Had like Test Drive and a couple other songs, Slow Dancing in the Dark. But this one, I like every song.
Really?
Every song.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, I've listened to the album start to finish.
Wow.
Like a good 3 times.
Damn,
now.
Okay. I mean, I've only listened to maybe like the first 2 songs, but like I wasn't really kind of listening. Damn, okay, I'm definitely gonna check it. I actually had a really funny moment about Joji earlier today. I was obviously on YouTube, and I just happened to start watching some old Filthy Frank videos.
Oh yeah.
I was watching some of the songs and stuff, and then I was browsing Instagram on my phone, and this came up, and it's from his Instagram. I'm gonna show it to you like this. Okay.
Yeah.
He got a sponsorship with Johnny Walker whiskey. Why is it not focusing? Focus.
Yeah.
Okay, you get the idea. And it's just him sitting there with his high level sponsorship, Johnny Walker Black Label gin. It's got his name on it. It's got his album name on it. He's sitting there looking all like crisp and clean and fresh. And then I just look up at my screen, and it's like him, like, you know, throwing up a pizza, or like throwing a dead animal around, or like doing that one where he's got like the shotgun in his mouth, and it's just like,
yeah. Oh, you changed.
This is the same person. Like, goddamn, man. That's that. I mean, hey, again, we've said it before, but respect on the pivot.
Yeah. Just mastering two industries, you could say.
Yeah.
He does have one music video called TikTok, but like not TikTok, but like the clock, and that video is shot in a way that kind of resembles the old. Old Joji, old Filthy Frank wanting to come out.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Okay, nice. Okay, last one I wanted to mention. I got some Max Mofo merch.
Oh yeah, you did.
This might well be the first YouTuber merch I've bought. I'm trying to think, but I think it might be.
Yeah, that Marquez Brownlee one doesn't really count, does it?
No, it's not. It's not direct. Yeah, but because the thing is with the YouTube merch is the shipping is always insane when it comes to
the same price.
UK. It's just crazy. Yeah, but Max Mofo, it was like he's discontinuing this like bundle, but it's this design I really like of his big nut, which is this good luck toy he has. It's literally a big nut.
Just rewind that sentence there.
It's a big nut.
This design I just love it.
But yeah, it's a great design. It's that on a t-shirt plus a pin, a metal pin, and it's only like a postcard size, but the design hand signed by Max Mofo as well, with shipping £30 for all of that. Which
that's pretty good.
Like, I'd probably pay that just for the signed thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty sick.
Hey, I mean, Mr. Beast did that too. He signed I don't know, like 1 million shirts or whatever that people ordered.
Yeah,
man, £30. Is that because is it coming from here?
I don't know, but the shipping was only like $2.50. So
he must have
fair,
a thing here.
You know, yeah, exactly. But like,
as other people should.
See, again, this is what annoys me so much about PewDiePie. It's like you pay, I think it's $20 per item for his merch.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, okay, I'm going to buy a load of stuff, so it's okay. It's like, no, it's per item. It's just, it makes no sense. Absolutely insane. But yeah, that about wraps us up. That was the Hit Post Podcast, episode number 94. We are on iTunes Podcasts. We are on Apple Podcasts. We are on SoundCloud. We're on Android Podcast apps. And we are on YouTube. Our channel is called Hit Pause.
We're on Instagram.
And we're on Instagram as well. David is doing the Instagram. But yeah, YouTube channel's called Hit Pause. You can also email us, whoever you got any tips, ideas, what to talk about, how many hours you've been watching this week. Always want to know, always interesting. You can get us hitpausepodcast@gmail.com. We will be back next Tuesday, 8 p.m. as always, with or without a video. We don't know yet, but we'll see you there. Bye-bye.
Bye.